Hey everybody, what's good? MidMorningSol back at it again with another playthrough part to Piofiore, Episodio 1926. And folks, it is about that time. We are approaching the ending for Mr. Gilbert Redford. The true ending, in fact, and my dog, of course, as soon as I start recording a video, he wants to make his presence known by scratching at my door and barking. So I apologize if y'all hear that. Okay, so contrary to the video before this, I am playing after work when I have a little bit more energy, and so does the damn dog. Yeah, last chapter was crazy, y'all. Holy shit. Like, a lot of things happened, and I would suggest to, if you have time, go watch it, especially like the latter half of the chapter. I would say the whole video because I did kind of bork. And yeah, it wasn't a cute little bork. It was a bork nonetheless, but we got ourselves back on track. So yeah, definitely check the true chapter 5 video, which I'll make a card for, top right hand corner. And yeah, y'all, let's just get on into it, shall we? Chapter 6, the grand finale of Mr. Gilbert Redford, supposedly. Because y'all know after after we get the ending, we're gonna go ahead and get the alternate choices, with the exception of that one that I borked on. We're gonna get the alternate choices for this chapter, or this route rather, the good chapter 5, and from there we will see what else happens. Okay, so yeah, let's get into it, shall we? We shall. Woo, we're just gonna jump right on into it. The location Yuan designated was a large manor in the Piofiore district. A magnificent fireplace, oil paintings, and red walls adorned the interior. I mean, red walls are nice since it camouflages the blood. Just kidding. It housed a spacious drawing room with a large dining table and elegant touches of decor. Oh, he knows how to pick them. The 5 of us now seated in this room were Gil, Yang, Orlok, and myself. Wait, I didn't even read Dante. I'm so sorry. Gil, Dante, Yang, Orlok, and myself.
会合か。さて、何を言い出すのやら。
Didn't Yuan try to kill Yang? So I wouldn't even fucking agree. I would have tried to kill him. But I guess let's hear him out.
俺たちにとって都合のいい話である可能性は限りなく低いだろうな。
Dante, my love, this is the true ending. This is the good chapter 5, or excuse me, chapter 6. It's gonna be to your benefit.
二人ともこの場は俺に預けてくれねえか。
Okay. I mean, this is your round. See why not?
ギルバート、何か考えが？
Yeah, what are you planning? Gil simply smiled at Orlok's query. As we sat and waited, the doors opened to reveal Yuan, who stepped inside in his usual manner. Well, wait, where's Oliver? He said he was coming too, or I guess he's not allowed in. There's plenty of seats. He's like, what the hell is Yang doing here? I didn't invite him. And also, Orlok. Like, what are these two doing here? I didn't invite them. His cold eyes surveyed the room. Upon seeing Yang, he gave the slightest tilt of his head.
おや？おかしいね。用意した招待状は2通だったはずだが。
We petty too. We want to invite uninvited guests like you have.
この俺がおとなしく蚊帳の外に置かれていると思ったか？とうとう猛録したようだな。
相変わらず頑丈だねや。怪我の療養中だと聞いて気を使ってやったというのに必要なかったか。当然だ。あの程度の傷、さして問題でもない。
Sir, you're bad and he says otherwise. Yuan then turned his attention to Orlok. You leave my baby alone.
それは
He's allowed. I allow it.
俺の護衛だ。話の後にお前の気が変わらないとも限らないからな。
Huh?
人が増えれば話が長引く。発言を控えるなら同席を許可しよう。長話は好かなくてね。
Oh, trust, darling. He's not one for many words. Exactly. Orlok simply nodded quietly in response.
随分と余裕だな、ゆえん。数が増えた分だけ貴様の首が銅から離れやすくなるとは思わんのか？
I mean, I'd love to see it. I'd like to see you try it, Yang. Usually you just go for a simple stab, but if you're feeling risky tonight, risky too, because he might do you the favor of taking your head from your body.
今ここで私を殺すことに意味も理もないことを理解しているだろう。ヤン以外はだが。
I had seen the murderous anticipation in Yang's eyes even before Yuan entered the room. It was clear he would happily kill Yuan if the opportunity presented itself.
さて本題に入ろう。これはリュウ・ファンフィからの提案だ。ラオ州を除いたブルローネマフィア2組織は今後リュウ・ファンフィの傘下に入りなさい。
Let's shoot this dude up. I don't want to be a part of Liu Huanghui.
そうすれば昨年の件は水に流してあげよう。断るのなら我々はこの地を蹂躙する。死にたくなければリュウ・ファンフィに従えか。なるほど。わかりやすい。ああ、ラオ州は元よりリュウ・ファンフィの傘下だ。お前に選択肢はないよ、ヤン。
Did y'all... Hold on. Didn't y'all get orders to exterminate the Lao Shu? Y'all gonna renege on that?
提案は分かった。だが、この場に彼女を連れてこいと言ったのはどうしてだ？
Because he wanted another taste.
リュウ・ファンフィに従うと決めたのなら、すべてを差し出してもらう。無論その女もだ。
Child, I don't know how you managed to walk with those brazen pair between your legs. What? I am not a property. Lily, you better tell this fool off. Yuan smiled wickedly. His scarlet eyes were so deeply fixed upon me that they arrested me in place. Hey, the only arresting that's gonna go on is with Roberto. You keep your eyes down. Whatever. You worried about being a creep. Don't worry about arresting people, okay?
教国にとっては無価値だとしても、女としてはまだ使い道がある。それに、見てくれはそれなりに気に入っているしね。
Ew, now, acquire some new taste, please. I don't like you.
提案を受けるというなら私も残念ではあるが、この場で殺し合いだ。
Bruh. I'd like to see you try it with 5 capable men. Wait, 5? Am I counting right? No, 4 capable. Well, I can't believe I'm fucking this up. Yang, Gil, Dante, Orlok. Oh, it is 4. 4, my bad. I'm not capable. To think he wrote in his letter that he would do no harm. Girl, you know you can't take what he says that as true. He spoke teasingly, seeming to delight in his vile intentions.
レッドフォードは己の他愛ない恋心を理由に組織と協定を結んだ仲間まで道連れにするほど愚かではないと思っているが、どうかな。
Excuse me, y'all. Gil looked calmly back at Yuan.
挑発には乗らねえよ。なあ、ユエン。
Gil slowly stood from his chair and met Yuan's eye.
あんたがブルローネマフィアを殺して回ってたのは報復だけが理由じゃねえだろう。こっちの戦力を減らす意味もあったはずだ。俺たちが交渉の席に着かざるを得なくなる状況を作るための布石の一つ。
Gil's eye narrowed as he lightly tapped the back of his chair.
すべてはこの提案を通すためだけの下準備だったわけだ。
Oh. As Gil began to walk slowly across the room, Yuan followed him quietly with his eyes. His smile deepened with interest.
賢い人間は嫌いではないよ。殺すのが惜しくなってしまう。
Well, you ain't gonna kill nobody. I can even tell. This is the best ending, so the only person that's gonna get killed is you. Maybe. I hope nobody else. But yeah, Gil's not gonna die. He's got plot armor protection. He's good.
なるほど。ユエンはレッドフォード相手に触手が動いたのか。意外だったな。
Yang's manner seemed indifferent, but his eyes narrowed as he looked at Yuan.
女を気に入ったというのは建前だろう。貴様が特定の女に固執するなど冗談にしても笑え。
Ordinary? Bitch, I'm the key maiden. What the fuck you mean ordinary? I wasn't ordinary in your route, sir.
だが、興味を持った人間の反応を楽しむためと考えれば納得がいく。さすがにお前は私のことをよくわかっているね。
He's like, I don't want to. Yang wore a bitter frown on his face. Well, are we getting ready to scrap? Let me know so I can run out the room. As Yang went quiet, Gil stopped at a sofa in the corner of the room and sat down. Oh, look at you, boss man. Gil didn't take his eye off Yuan. In the next moment, he gave a wry smile.
賭けをしようぜ、ユエン。
賭け？
今の俺じゃ、リュウ・ファンフィの交渉相手としては釣り合わねえだろ。
随分と今更なことを言うね。
Yuan seemed to be choosing his words carefully, as if trying to determine what was going on or what was going through Gil's mind.
その通り、私がこうして赴いていることをありがたく思ってほしいものだ。
Unshaken by Yuan's response, Gil continued in not an unrelaxed, a relaxed manner.
ブルローネはヨーロッパの裏口と名高い町だ。だがすでに世界の中心はアメリカに移りつつある。先の大戦で主戦場となったヨーロッパはようやく景気が戻りつつあるってとこだからな。俺はギルバート・レッドフォードはイタリアの片田舎に収まる男じゃねえ。この町を出たビスコンティは遠からずシカゴで有力なファミリーにのし上がる。そのボスである俺とつながりがあるのはお前らにとって大きなメリットになるんじゃねえか。
Gil, what the hell is you talking about? Gil wasn't fazed by Yuan's cold stare.
あくまでリュウ・ファンフイが俺たちと全面戦争をする気なら、俺はファルツォーネもラオシュウも見捨ててこの町を出ていく。ブルローネに固執する理由はないからな。後のことは残る連中で勝手にやってくれ。
ああ、レッドフォードは冷酷だからな。それくらいはするに違いない。何より金を重んじる男だ。そのためなら俺たちとの協定などいくらでも保護にするだろう。
Wait, who's that said that? God, Yuan. The way Yang spoke made it difficult to tell whether it was honesty or sarcasm.
今ここで俺との間に余計なしがらみを作るより痛み分けって形で終わらせた方がよくねえか。つまり俺が言いたいのはギルバート・レッドフォードの可能性にベットしろってことだ。目先の利益と将来の可能性。ゆえん、お前はどちらを取る？
その二択なら誰もが可能性を取る。だがそもそもの前提が破綻しているね。お前が本当にシカゴでのし上がれる保証はどこにもない。海を渡った先であっさり死ぬかもしれないのだから。
I mean, that is a possibility, but come on, man, this is the true route for Gilbert. Oh, Gilly boy. He's got the power of plot protection, plot armor, so he's gonna succeed.
だからこそ面白いんだろ。選ぶのはお前だ、ゆえん。だが俺はそう悪くねえ勝率の賭けだと思うぜ。生まれ持った勝負強さにはそれなりの自信があるんでな。
Gil's expression was as fearless as ever. Yuan's brows twitched a bit in his silence. After a moment, Yuan exhaled deeply.
なるほど。賭けか。
Are you actually going to partake in this? I would have took you for someone who would have took our lives instead. Seeing that Yuan was considering the possibility, Gil spoke up again.
俺の賭けに乗るなら友人とあいつが持ち出した薬についてはこっちに一任してもらいたい。あいつを野放しにすれば俺がシカゴに進出する際の足かせになる。そうなれそっちも困るだろ。
待てレッドフォード。友人というのは誰の話だ？
A nobody you have to concern yourself with.
俺の父親だ。シカゴのある組織から薬を盗んでこの町に逃げてきた。
Wow, you told him. Interesting.
ほう。
What is it with you, men, Liu Huanghui slash Lao Shu, that are interested in like scandalous shit? If it's not Yuan, it's Yang. Yang narrowed his eyes in glee as if he just discovered a new toy.
ひとまず今日はお開きだね。レッドフォードの提案は面白いが、私の一存では決められない。
Oh, what? You're not man enough to make your own decision? You have to have Big Daddy Li Huanghui to help you hold your hand through a obvious choice?
リュウ・ファンフィの意思を確認する必要がある。また改めて場を設けよう。
And wait, what would Yuan get from this? I finally breathed a sigh of relief. We still didn't know whether they would accept Gil's proposal, but at the very least, we were able to avoid a bloodbath today. I hope this would be the start of a peaceful resolution for all sides. I prayed for it with all of my heart. Your prayers worked this time, Lily. I know, I just have a good feeling about it. After leaving Yuan's base, I took in a deep breath and felt my muscles loosen. Breathe, girlie, breathe. Although we didn't spend very long there, it felt as though the meeting lasted hours.
俺の独断で勝手に話を進めて悪かった。表立ってリュウ・ファンフィとの争いを避けるにはこれくらいしか思い浮かばなくてな。彼女を差し出すって選択肢はとてもじゃねえが俺には取れねえ。
構わない。鍵の乙女を守ることはファルツォーネの使命でもある。むしろギルバートが引き渡すと言っても、こちらは相応の対処をするつもりだった。
だが、よもやレッドフォードがユエンに迎合する道を選ぶとはな。
Yeah, that was weird. I will admit that was weird. I was thinking like you're gonna go down as this like last action hero, guns a blazing, and like it turned into like an overblown action adventure flick type of martial arts type of fight. But no, they're like, oh, you want to make a bet? Well, I was gonna fix what I was gonna say, sure, but hold on, I have to consult my boss before I partake in any bets.
期待外れだ。が、ユエンの思うまま進むよりはマシというものか。
Yeah, I actually agree with Yang. Yang, now bored with all of us, simply walked off with a hint of sullenness in his gait.
ま、ヤンが怒るのも当然か。
But you offered yourself in a way that protects the rest of the Berlone Mafia, right, Gil? Yang must know that, too.
Grazie, signorina.
You got it.
ああ、そうだ、ダンテ。親父の件、伏せてて悪かった。もっと早い段階で言っておいた方が良かったのはわかるんだが。
Yep. Sorry.
お前らに知られる前に処理したかった。俺にとってあいつは存在そのものが恥なんでな。
情報共有を怠った点はお前に非がある。だが意に沿わない身内、特に父親の話に触れたくない気持ちはわからなくもない。 お前が父親を疎ましく思う気持ちとは違うが、俺も父親については人前で話題に出すことを避けている。
Aww. Dante?
俺にとって父は大きな壁に他ならない。あの人のようなカポには何年経ってもなれる気がしなくてな。
We're like, why are you quiet?
ダンテは立派なカポだと思う。
Aww. He has good boy Orlok.
いきなりどうしたんだ、オルロック。
Dante looked somewhat taken aback by Orlok's sudden praise. Despite Dante's reaction, Orlok continued in his usual serious way.
ダンテはファルツォーネの後継者として組織を、土地を、使命を守ろうとしてる。それはすごいことなんじゃないかって思う。
Aww. I didn't know Orlok admired Dante like that. It's cute. Later, Gil promised everyone that he would share more details about Eugene's involvement later. After a short exchange of farewells, Dante left in his car, as did Gil and I. I watched the both of their cars set off. As I turned to leave, I felt a presence nearby. I followed my instincts into a nearby alley.
オルロック、指令だ。
The hell is that? A man was standing in the shadows, partially obscured. I took the letter from his hand. Without a word, the man turned around and walked away. After confirming that no one else was around, I unfolded the letter in my hand and read it. Uh-oh.
いつかこんな日が来ると思ってた。それはそう遠くないとも分かってた。けど俺はまだ決めかねてる。
Was I allowed to do what I wanted? I crumpled the letter in my hand. A few days had passed since the meeting with Yuan. We had gathered at the church to discuss Eugene and other matters of interest. We tried to contact Yang, but Lee responded saying that he wasn't interested. But I thought Yang looked rather interested in Eugene when we spoke about him before. Yeah, his petty ass was, but he don't like how this is turning out. Maybe he was still upset about the results of the meeting with Yuan. Exactly. The only ones here today were me, Gil, and Dante. It was almost time for the meeting to begin, but Orlok still hadn't arrived. I don't recall Orlok ever being late. Oh, there's my baby. Just as that thought came to mind, the doors to the church opened and Orlok came in. Buonasera, Orlok. Child, that face ain't changed one bit, did it? I welcomed him, but for some reason, Orlok didn't respond. Suddenly... What? What are you doing? He positioned himself and drew out his dagger. Orlok? This is some sort of out-of-season April Fool's joke, is it? I had no idea what was happening. But in contrast to my bewilderment, Gil and Dante remained calm and collected. I guess they're gonna shoot him or something.
とうとう峡谷から指令が出たか。俺たちを暗殺しろって。
Who is us? I know it's probably me, but is Dante involved? Oh, probably so.
どうしてそれを。
オルロックが俺たちと峡谷との間で板挟みになっているのには気づいていた。お前はあまり嘘がうまくないからな。死刑に筒抜けになっていた取引の日時などは組織内でも限られた人間しか知らない情報だ。だがオルロックなら調べられる。
But why would Orlok do such a thing?
峡谷はとっくにブルローネを見限ってたんだろう。だから俺たちの情報を死刑に政府に売った。
Orlok, baby.
やっぱりそうだったか。
Orlok's reaction was a dead giveaway. Gil looked Orlok straight in the eye.
だがそれでもお前は俺たちに手を貸してくれた。彼女のことだって何度も守ってくれたしな。だからこそできることなら敵対したくはなかった。
でもそれはもうできない。
It is, baby. You don't have to do this. With a look of anguish, he dashed toward Gil and Dante. No! They're gonna kill him. Orlok easily evaded the bullets that shot from Dante's gun and continued to close the distance. Gil stepped forward toward him. With Orlok moving once again to avoid gunfire from Gil's direction, he narrowly escaped Gil's kick. Dante took that opportunity to aim at Orlok, but Orlok quickly ducked out of sight and behind a fuse.
彼女が鍵の乙女の資格を失った。それだけが原因じゃねえよな。
今度の成果はイタリア王国政府に迎合していくつもりなんだろう。だから俺たちブルローネマフィアの存在が邪魔になった。
峡谷は違う。俺は
Baby, no, listen to yourself. Suddenly, the church door slammed open.
まだ終わってないのか。
Oh my god. These motherfuckers got assassins? That's not holy.
相手はたかが2人だろ。使徒の名がなくな。それとも情でも映ったが、人を殺すしか脳のない人形のくせに。
And you should know you will not be able to breathe and stand once. I don't know. You're gonna die. Close to a dozen men. Dozen? Oh my god. What the fuck kind of church is this? I need assassins and shit. Close to a dozen men filed into the church. Orlok must have been able to hear them, but he kept himself hidden within the pews. The men, brandishing their daggers, approached Gil and Dante without fear. Oh, I'm just here.
ち、今夜でケリをつけるつもりか。この分だと外の連中もやられたな。どうするなんて。オルロック一人ですら俺たちの手に余るってのに。
だからといって黙って殺されてやるつもりはない。
そりゃそうだ。
Y'all not gonna die. Well, I don't know about you, Dante, but Gil, you're not gonna die. Chill out. Gil immediately moved in to attack the incoming enemy. What did we say about you rushing into battle? Then, while keeping a reasonable distance from the men, he opened fire. As the shots rang out, I ducked behind the nearest pew, staying low to the ground while watching the battle ensue. They looked to only be after Gil and Dante, and made no attempt to approach me. They're stupid as hell because they could just get to me and like mess up their whole vibe. But I was sure that they wouldn't allow me to escape if Gil and Dante were killed. Whoop! Who's getting hit?
お前らが束になってかかってくるより、オルロック一人の方がよっぽど怖いぜ。
Gil gave a merry laugh as the men fell one by one, but soon the group of men began to overpower their defenses, as y'all taking them for granted. One of them lunged at Gil, swinging his dagger upward. You better not get hit. Oh my god. Unable to dodge it completely, he was grazed. Another man appeared from Gil's blind side and took a swing at him. Gil! Sorry.
Orlok!
Orlok, baby! We still believe in you. You good boy, we believe in you. Orlok moved in and blocked the blow. Orlok deflected the man's dagger, following with a sharp kick to the stomach. A hint of unrest spread among the other assassins.
逃げて。
No! What if they kill you for some stupid reason?
ここは俺が。逃げて。
オルロック、そんなことしたらお前。
No! No! Will not allow that!
いい。話してる暇はない。行け！
Hey, what the fuck? Orlok thrusted his dagger into the thigh of a man nearby and quickly made his way toward his next target. Orlok! Gil ran toward me and without a word lifted me up in his arms and ran to the back exit. Dante followed from behind, still shooting at the men attacking Orlok. We made it past the altar and left through the door leading out to the garden. Nothing better not happen to have. I parried the thrust of the other's weapons, dodging them one after the other. A single blow made its way through my defense and grazed my side.
悔いはない。
I understood that even if I survived this, more assassins or even disciples would be sent to kill me.
これまでに自分がしてきたこと。
I have sinned for the church. This would be my penance. All that mattered was burying his burying. Now they're gonna bury you. All that mattered was buying as much time for them as I could. This would be my final mission. Another slash cut through the skin of my arm. I tightened my grip on my fusetto so I wouldn't drop it. I quickly stabbed the assassin in the chest and pulled the blade out in time to block the blow from behind. Even I couldn't explain in words why I had decided to protect her. But
俺は今自分がしたいことをしてる。
Oh no, he's gonna die. I appreciate the valiant, blaze of glory, but nah, I don't want him to die. Thinking about it made me feel lighter. My wounds didn't hurt as much anymore. No! No! My breasts were ragged as I looked around the church, seeing everyone had been taken down. I looked back toward the altar where they escaped. Moonlight was shining upon it.
神様、どうか。
恨みっこなしだぜ、先輩。
Is this Johan? Fuck you, Johan, if you kill him. No! Why didn't you just run with us? We were going to America. My breath escaped me without a sound. A single stab to the back pierced my heart. This.
最初の訓練で教わる人の殺し方。
No.
Kami sama.
Resurrect him. I don't know.
彼らに祝福。
Orlok, please live through this for some reason. I don't know. It's a wrap, probably. Bless them on their way. It was either Teo or Johan, one of those two. We escaped from the church, hiding under the cover of darkness as we made our way to Falchi. Orlok must still be keeping them all at bay. No, he's dead. He's dead. We were fortunate enough to escape to the Falzone family manor.
部屋を用意する。今夜はうちに泊まるといい。今外に出るのは危険だからな。
Gil hesitated for a moment at Dante's offer.
ありがたく世話になる。
Dante gave a small nod in response. Even though we were safe now, I was still shaking. Gil put his arm around my shoulders and pulled me in tightly beside him. We were led to a beautiful guest room, where I sat upon the bed quietly for a moment. I do hope Orlok is safe. No, he's not. He's dead. Naturally, it came as a surprise that Orlok would ever point his weapon at us, but there must have been some reason behind it. I couldn't help but worry about him now, thinking of him fighting all those men on his own.
Orlok の様子がおかしいことには気づいてた。峡谷と俺たちの間で揺れてたことも。
Poor baby didn't deserve it.
だがそれを問いただせば、あいつは嫌がおうでも俺たちと敵対せざるを得なくなる。ブルローネの庇護をやめた峡谷には俺たちを生かしておく必要がない。マフィアを毛嫌いする政府と仲良くするのに俺たちはむしろ邪魔なだけだしな。あいつは峡谷の指示を受けて俺たちを殺そうとして。
But he saved us.
ああ、そうだ。オルロックは確かに強いが、あの数の手だれが相手だ。楽観視はできねえ。
He wasn't strong enough.
それに、もし無事だったとしても、 あいつはもう俺たちには関わらず一刻も早くこの町を出るべきだ。
Wow. Orlok. Now understanding Orlok's situation more fully, I clung to Gil, overwhelmed by my own powerlessness. Without a word, he embraced me as tightly as he could. And so, a long night finally came to an end. Dante informed us that he had sent his men to the church to immediately assess the situation. According to their reports, the church was found covered in blood trailing down the aisle, but no bodies had been found. Interesting. Gil contacted his men during the night, and they came to escort us back to the manor. After a quick breakfast, I hurried to get ready to accompany Gil to Strano. On the way back from the Falzone family manor, Gil asked that I accompany him wherever he needed to go. Now that both church and state were against us, staying at the manor would pose too much of a risk. We were headed to an old abandoned house tucked deep within Strano.
ストラノやその近辺を根城にしてる。金に困ってるみたいで、屋台の食べ物を盗んだりしてた。
Are we seriously gonna stay with Crackhead Jack? Cracker Jack?
あと、ちょっと気になったから出自も調べておいた。詳しくはこれを。
We arrived at the hiding place that Orlok had discovered. Hey, my man, homie, half bro. At the sound of our footsteps, Jack looked frantically around the room. The moment he saw Gil, his face lit up with an innocent smile.
ギルバート、どうしたんだこんなとこまで。
Gil returned Jack's smile and brought out a thick envelope, which he held out to him. Jack looked at the envelope in a bewildered way before taking it from his hand.
この金で友人から手を引いてくれねえか。
は？
Yeah, homie, let him go.
行く当てがないなら、ひとまずドイツに行けばいい。世話をしてくれそうなやつを紹介する。
ちょっと待ってくれよギルバート。お前は恩人だけどさ、俺様ちっとも意味わかんねえんだけど。
友人も薬の件も俺に一任してほしい。当然手ぶらで戻ればお前の立場も危うくなるのは分かってる。それでもだ、この件からは手を引いてくれねえか。
なんかよくわかんねえけど、友人追っかけるのやめてファミリーも抜けてシカゴには帰るなってことだよな。
そうだ。
Jack closed his eyes to think for a second. It's a big decision to make so sudden.
いいよ
Chad. Really?
うん、だって俺様別に下っ端だし、偉くなりてえとかもねえし、母ちゃんもいねえし、別にあの町でどうなりたいとかあんまねえんだよな。
Aw, his mom passed away. I didn't realize. If they said it before, I was clocked out.
ギルバートの言う通りにしたら金もくれるし世話もしてもらえんだろ。ならいいよ別に。
There was something so simple about his acceptance of the situation, but in the next moment, his happy smile faded.
俺は
Jack's voice was calmer and a bit heavier than usual.
頭悪いし、イカれてるし、薬やってるし、死体見つけたらとりあえず懐あさるし。
Well, get off them drugs, honey, and clean yourself up. I bet you'll be a stand-up guy.
まともじゃねえ自覚、ちゃんとあれ。
Jack's shoulders slumped down with shame, but something in his phrasing caught my attention. Whenever you find a dead body?
そうそう。
He ain't the one killing them. Yeah.
な、もしかして俺が人を殺して財布盗んでるとか思ってたり？そんなんダメじゃん、人殺すのはさ。
Oh God, he reminds me of the dude from Friday, the movie Friday. He's there, like I steal, I don't kill, that kind of shit. He killed my ass in the one of the bad endings, so obviously it ain't that wrong. But you said you were gonna kill Eugene.
あれは仕事、話が別じゃん。
Doesn't count. Look at you. Oh, child. So, when Jack was rummaging through the dead man's pockets back then...
あ、やべ！
Girl, his knife was clean as fuck. The body may have been another one of Yuan's victims. He must have found them to be a source of valuables that Yuan's men didn't bother with. He had his knife out, so I thought he was the murderer.
まあ、そのさ。
Jack turned his attention to Gil.
お前、すげえよな。父親がどうとかってさ、結局関係ねえんだね。お前がこんなに立派にやってんだぜ。俺様の未来もさ、もしかしたらそんなに捨てたもんじゃねえかもじゃんってちょっと思えた。
Yeah, you can put your mind to anything if you get off what's holding you back from damn drugs.
俺様みてえなのに褒められたってギルバートは嫌かもしんねえけど。
As Jack chuckled to himself, Gil couldn't help but grin. He extended his hand out to Jack and gave it a hearty shake. Aww. It was an unusual agreement between newly found siblings. I wasn't sure if a future existed where the two of them could shake hands like this again. I prayed for Jack to remain safe and to find happiness in the future. And with that, we departed Strana and the abandoned house that was tucked deep within. Aww. A few days later, we were invited by Yuan to meet at his manor in Fauci. Inside were the same members of last time, with the notable exception of Orlok, as he's dead.
リュウ・ファンフィは結論を出した。曰く。
Yuan did not waste time, Yuan did not waste any time in addressing it.
ファルツォーネファミリー並びにビスコンティ一家をリュウ・ファンフィの傘下に置くことは保留とし。
That's not what we said.
ラオ州は以降、私の管轄下とし、ヤンの序列6位を剥奪とする。ほう。
Yang looked at Yuan with a cold, sharp gaze.
リュウ・ファンフーにしては、随分結論が早い。たったの数日で判断が下るとは、 あらかじめ根回しでもしていない限りありえんのではないか。リュウ・ファンフイにとって峡谷の後ろ盾を失ったブルローネマフィアを囲い込んだところで何の旨味もない。貴様、峡谷の意向を事前に知っていたな。ああ、私にもそれなりのつてがあるからね。いつから知っていた
Yuan narrowed his eyes and gave a thin smile, but made no attempt to answer Yang's question, which is, oh, how long have you known?
まさかお前がビスコンティに乗り込んできた時にはすでにか。
Come to think of it, I searched my memory to recall our conversation from back then.
峡谷にとって特別な価値を持つそうだね。この地が利権を得ていた理由の一端もそこにあるそうだが、本当なのかな。
It was difficult to tell what he was really thinking. Looking back on it now, it wasn't surprising to learn he really had known about it all along.
この国のマフィアは遠からず滅びる。
Yes, yeah. Oh, excuse me. Yes, yes. We done heard it like a billion times before.
いずれなくなる組織を傘下とするより、将来的に利を生む可能性のある組織に恩を売っておいた方が得になると。上はそう判断したようだ。もちろん、ヤンの言う通り、私もあらかじめそうなるよう根回しをしてあげた。随分とレッドフォードを気に入ったものだな。おや、ひいきだとでも言いたいのかい。お前にも十分すぎるほど目をかけてきたつもりなのだけれど。
Yang's murderous energy was beginning to feel palpable, and I shuddered involuntarily. Yuan appeared unbothered by Yang's glare, and spoke to him as calmly as ever.
ラオ州はもともと私が与えた玩具。それを返してもらうだけだ。寛大な処置だろ。まあそれでもしばらくは私の手元にいてもらうがね。気に入らないのであれば逆らうといい。私をこの場で殺してリュウ・ファンフィに首を送りつけるというのもまた一興だ。
The air went still for a moment. But Yang stood up silently and departed the room. What?
いいのか？
構わないよ。これまでも話し飼いにしてきた。リュウ・ファンフィは当初ヤンを殺す腹積もりでね。これはかなり温情ある采配だが、あのガキにとっては殺された方がまだマシだろう。
Yuan spoke with a different kind of smile. For some reason, he seemed to be pleased when talking about Yang this way.
ああ、そうそう。もう一つやるべきことが残っていたな。
Yuan snapped his fingers, and the door in the back opened to reveal Eugene being pushed in by one of Yuan's soldiers. Eugene was looking at Yuan with fear in his eyes.
お前の好きにするといい。まあ、帰るときは部下に声をかけてくれ。薬を渡すよう伝えてある。いずれ利子をつけて返してもらうのを楽しみにしているよ。
感謝する。
With Miguel's response, Yuan stood up from his chair and left through the open door. Yuan's soldier let go of Eugene and shoved him toward Gil.
ありがてえ。助けに来てくれたんだな、ギル。
Oh, shut up. As Eugene staggered up, Gil silently pointed his gun at him.
物騒なもん向けるんじゃねえや。何度も言ったはずだぞ。町を出て行けって。なのにお前は懲りずに俺をはめようとした。俺の女まで利用して。いやほら、それはユエンが。
Eugene went pale and stuttered out an excuse.
だがユエンに従ったのはお前自身の意志だ。お前には昔から迷惑ばっかりかけられてきた。
I wasn't sure whether I should try to stop him, but decided to respect Gil's wishes, whatever they were.
許してくれ。何でもする。お前みたいなやつは死んだ方が世の中のためだ。
Ooh, are you actually going to be about it, Gil? Or are you just talking the talk? Gil's hand seemed to tighten around his gun. Eugene covered his face with his arms and braced for the shot. The room fell silent. Gil glared at Eugene and he lowered his gun. As Eugene muttered with relief, Gil put away his gun and took a few steps forward. Without much warning, Gil landed a swift punch against Eugene's cheek. Hmm?
さっさとこの町から出ていけ。次俺の視界に入ったら、その時は今度こそ殺す。わかった。
Still on the ground from the blow, Eugene held his injured cheek and crawled away.
Ah, おかえりやん。
今夜立つ。
今夜？どこに？どういうこと？リー、何か聞いてる？
聞いてはいないが、だいたい想像できる。ヤンはリュウ・ファンフィから抜けるつもりだろう。だから、この土地を、ラオ州を捨てる。
A few days later, Gil and I entered the ristorante to find Dante already there ahead of us. The entire place had been booked out so that we could enjoy a meal together in privacy.
ユエンの件も落ち着いたし、 死刑に捕まってたうちの構成員たちもなんとかなりそうだ。まあ結構な金はかかったかな。
Gil looked through the wine menu as he spoke.
これでビスコンティも本格的にシカゴへ進出ってわけだ。
Woohoo! Speaking of which, what happened to the heroin or heron that Eugene stole?
手土産も手に入ったし、近々返す予定だ。詫びの品も手配したしな。
詫びの品？
友人がいた組織のボスのワイン好きはこの世界じゃ有名でな。そいつの生まれ年のロマネコンティを樽で用意した。
Romane Conti? I probably butchered that. Even I had heard of the wine being a very expensive French brand.
シカゴの話はこれくらいにしとくとして。お前はどうするんだ、ダンテ。峡谷はブルローネマフィアを見限った敵に回すと少しばかり厄介な連中だぜ。
I couldn't help but think of Warlock. Me too, girl. He had not appeared in front of us since then. I had a feeling none of us would ever know what happened to him.
峡谷の目的はこの国からの正式な独立だ。具体的な交渉もすでに始まっていると聞いている。
なるほど。峡谷は政府へのご機嫌取りに俺たちを差し出すってわけか。
黙って従う気はない。俺たちは峡谷の庇護に代わる後ろ盾を得るために動いている。
Alright, Dante, more power to you. Other avenues?
世間はドゥーチェに浸水するものばかりではない。腹の中で舌を出すものはある意味、御しやすい。
Gil smiled as he looked on at Dante's composed response.
だとしても、イタリアでやっていくのは大変になりそうだな。
ああ。だがファルツォーネは俺が守ってみせる。この地も使命も残されたものだからな。
Dante's voice was resolute.
失礼いたします、レッドフォード様。こちらを。
Our waiter approached the table and handed Gil an envelope. Gil flipped it over to see who it was from, and a look of astonishment came across his face.
リーからだ。
All right, Lee. You've been a chatty Cathy.
ヤンは納得してねえんだろ。
We had not yet received the Liu Huangpui's response. Redford came to visit me at the Lao Shu base.
当然だ。まさかユエンがお前程度の下三寸で丸め込まれるとは予想だにしなかった。
Oh my, well, it's been putting in some work this route, so don't be surprised.
辛辣だな。ま、向こうも落としどころを探ってたってのはあると思うぜ。
Redford stared at me for a moment, then finally got to his point.
ヤン、お前に頼みがある。この町から出て行ってくれねえか。
Shit, y'all should.
要求を飲んでくれるなら、ビスコンティは相応の支援を約束する。
ほう。リュウ・ファンフイの死角にブルローネを荒らされるのが嫌か。リュウ・ファンフイがどう結論を出そうと、所詮ラオ州はもとよりリュウ・ファンフイの下部組織。 いくらこちらから縁を断とうとしたところで追及は逃れられまい。かといっておとなしく首を差し出すわけにはいかんからな。ラオ州とリュウファンフイの争いは必至。
協定を結んだ以上、お前にだけ損をさせるのは悪いと思ってる。だからこその提案だ。
しばらくは欧州で身を隠す。ほとぼりが冷めた後、アメリカを目指すのも悪くはあるまい。
Okay, you're biting.
あれは今、世界で最も金の匂いがする土地。
By that time, this connection will have borne decent fruit. I could help myself to the bounty of that harvest since returning to my homeland was now out of the question. Though I had no desire to return, the thought of abandoning it gave me pause. How unlike me to think in such a way.
だが、そうだな。認めよう。それなりに楽しめた。
Lee's letter shared that the Lao Shu would be going into hiding.
ルーマニアか。なんだってわざわざそんなとこに。
あの国では反ユダヤが急速に広がっている。何かと火種の多そうな場所だからな。
When Romania expanded their borders after the war, it became home to a sizable Jewish community that was granted rights as citizens. It seemed there was a strong anti-Semitism movement against it that had been causing dangerous riots.
あいつもずっとヨーロッパに隠れて引きこもってるつもりはねえだろ。
同感だ。
Dante took a sip of his wine.
ヤンがブルローネにとどまっていれば、リュウファンフイとラオ州の抗争は避けられなかった。リュウファンフイはブルローネから手を引くことになったが、ディスコンティにはシカゴ行きをせかす形になってしまった。感謝しなくてはいけないな。お前にも、ヤンにも。
お前が気にすることじゃねえ。シカゴ行きを急いだのはこっちの事情もある。それにファルツォーネとはこれからも関係を保っていきたいからな。今後も持ちつ持たれつの関係でいこうぜ。
それでいいのか。
この先もリュウファンフイに限らず他の組織がこの土地に目をつけることだってあるかもしれない。ユエンだってどこまで信用できるかわからねえしな。これまで通りファルツォーネがこの町を守ってくれるならその方がいい。もちろん俺も支援はする。なんといっても俺はこのブルローネの町が大好きだからな。
Gil. Joy filled my heart at Gil's words of affection toward the town we both love.
そうか。それに関しては心配しなくても構わない。この町はファルツォーネが守る。
ああ、よろしく頼むぜ。
They clinked their glasses together, toasting to a brighter future. We took our time enjoying a wonderful meal and a conversation we had hoped might never end. A few days later, the day of our departure to Chicago had finally arrived. Cars were lined up in front of the Visconti Manor for us.
リリアーナ嬢、荷物はこれだけでいいのか？
Yes, it is.
こちらはいつでも出発できる。別れの挨拶が済んだら、車に乗ってくれ。
Oh, yeah, I want to say my goodbyes. Oliver picked up my luggage and loaded it into the car. Thank you, Oliver. Such a gentleman. Oh, Elena, she's here. She hugged me tightly with tears in her eyes.
手紙をちょうだいね。私もたくさん書くわ。シカゴに行っても、どうか元気で。
Oh. Thank you, Elena. I'll contact you as soon as I get there. No matter how hard I hugged Elena, it could never convey my full appreciation and gratitude for all she had done. Sister Sophia here too! With Elena was Sister Sophia, who had also come to bid me farewell.
私はいつまでも、あなたの行く道に幸多きことを祈っていますよ。
Thank you, Sister Sophia. I hugged Sister Sophia as tightly as I could, feeling an ache in my heart at the thought of leaving her. The years I spent with them at the church flashed through my mind.
リリーお願いしますね、シニョーレ・レッドフォード。
ああ、彼女のことは必ず俺が幸せにする。
その言葉を聞いて安心しました。どうかあなたも良い旅路を。
Well, we better get...
待ち上がれ、キル!
Oh, we were not going to say goodbye to Luca? The hell? Luca came running up to us, trying to catch his breath. Luca, you came to see us off?
ちげえよ、文句言いに来たんだ。
He means yes, and watch your mouth in front of the sister.
なんで俺を置いてくんだよ、キル!
Boy, stop saying help all the time.
お前はまだガキだからな。第一、母親を捨てて一緒に来るわけにはいかねえだろ。
Luca be like, shit, take us both.
それは、そうだけど。
ブルローネにも支部は残る。今回向こうに渡るのは構成員の半数程度だからな。ルカはこれからもこの町に残る連中を助けてやってくれ。
Oh.
けど、俺は。
Oh.
お前がでかくなって本気でビスコンティに入りたいって言うなら、その時はシカゴに呼んでやるよ。
約束だぞ。絶対だからな、キル。覚えとけよ、オリバー。
A warm feeling filled my heart as I watched them. There was something about a friendship among men that made me admire the sight.
姉ちゃんも、向こう行っても元気でな。俺、必ず追いかけるから。
Oh, you still better be learning how to read and write, boy. Of course. I'm looking forward to seeing you soon. His determination made me smile as I bid him farewell. Gil then escorted me into the car. Today was the day that I would leave Berlone. The day I would leave the town I call home. Such a bird for a town. Traveling to Chicago wasn't easy. Oh, I bet. We first journeyed to France overland. Then we crossed to the Strait of Dover. I probably said that wrong, sorry. To take a boat from England to America. Woo! We then boarded the 20th Century Limited in New York, and I was astounded at the luxury of the sleeper cars, the dining room, and the parlor. Of course, we can't see any of it. At long last, we arrived in Chicago, as my voice cracked. Ooh!
ここが俺たちの新しい城だ。
Ooh, look at this! I like it! Gil took me to one particular room upon our entering the new Visconti headquarters. Is this an office? I was surprised to find that there were 2 desks set up near each other.
そうだ。隣の机はあんたのもんだ。
Shouldn't that be all of his desks?
ビスコンティの仕事にはあんたには聞かせられないようなこともたくさんある。それはあんたを守るためであるし、単なる俺のエゴでもある。けど、あんたが俺のためにできることを探してくれたのは本当に嬉しかった。まあ、知った時にはちょっと嫉妬しちまったりもしたけどな。
I recalled the conversation I had with Gil.
いや、俺こそ悪かった。あんたの気持ちも知らず、早く答えを知りたがって。あんたに秘密を作られるのが思いのほか答えてな。だが、どうして急に会計なんだ？
I thought accounting would be the most useful thing I could learn for you, Gil.
あんたのことだから誰かのためにやってるんだとは思ってた。オリバーの仕事が大変そうだから手伝いたいとかな。けど、俺のためだったのか。だから、あんたには俺の仕事を手伝ってほしい。
Thank you, Gil. I ran my hand over the lovely lacquered desk and smiled. I'm going to study as hard as I can so I can support you properly.
あんたにはもう十分支えてもらってるのに、その上仕事までか。
You damn right I did. Gil's smile was happy, but bore a hint of embarrassment.
俺は必ずこの街で成功してみせる。
Yeah, honey, you better.
でもって今よりもっとあんたを幸せにする。
Yes, honey, you better.
もう過去の影に怯えはしねえ。この街で昔を思い出すことがあっても全部目をそらさずに受け止める。
Gil, this must have been such a tough thing for Gil to overcome. I believe in you with all my heart. I know the Visconti family will succeed here. As time goes on, you'll become even more handsome, and I'll be even happier, I'll be happier with each day that passes.
なんせ俺の隣にはリリーがいる。
Yep, yep.
あの日からずっとあんたは俺の勝利の女神だからな。
Ooh. Gil smiled and pulled me toward him. Ah!
愛してる、リリー。
Aww, and I like the cute mint dress she has on and the ribbon. Gil gave me an affectionate kiss. I felt joy beyond measure as I accepted it wholeheartedly. We had taken our first steps into a new future. I didn't know what would await us from here on out. We would certainly encounter our share of danger while staking a claim in this new city. But strangely enough, I wasn't afraid. After all, I knew we could overcome every challenge as long as we were together. I was sure of that from the bottom of my heart. Alright, yay! Very nice. Very good. Okay, but wait. There's more. So, let's go ahead and look at the other chapters. Fun fact, I actually borked. I saved over a slot where I wasn't supposed to. It's okay though. We'll get it right. Alright, so let's go back. Silver lining. We're going to do the alternate choices. Okay, so this one is hold his hand. I gently took his hand in mine and held it tightly. I'm sure everything will be alright once you see them face to face. You have the power to move people. I believe in that completely. Do you not believe it? He blinked a few times in surprise. Then his lips curved into a smile.
そうだな。
Yeah, you damn right I'm right. The confidence in his face, the strength in his voice. It was the usual Gil again.
今日はオリバーも一緒なんだ。
Okay, this sounds like it's repeats. Okay, so you cannot pick. I understand, because if you do, that's the bad ending. So we're gonna hit with the no. Okay, I think this is the last choice, but whatever. Are you upset with me? I should have been more careful about things. Are you upset?
あんたにじゃない。自分に怒ってるんだ。俺は焦ってた。薬の件も、あいつのことも、さっさと肩をつけたかった。いくらあんたが言ってくれたからって、惚れた女をおとりにするなんて、俺は最低だ。
Yeah, I knew this choice was a shittier choice. You did nothing wrong, Gil. The entire thing was my idea.
だがそれを許可したのは俺だ。そのせいであんたにこんな傷を。
Gil's remorseful gaze fell to my neck. I think this repeats. Alright, y'all. So it didn't seem like no additional endings came about. So, yep. There we go. Let's see if it's 100%. Hey, Gilly boy, you are at 100%. So, next video, y'all, before we jump into Alternativa, we want to tie up these loose ends with Dante and Nicola. So, it's going to be a little kind of blurb of a video. It's not going to be a full-length video because I'm going to have to do a little bit of research and get these two up to 100%, and then we'll do Alternativa. But, yeah, y'all. If Gilbert wasn't at 100%, I was going to do the three of them. But now it's just... excuse me. it's just Dante and Nicola. So we will take care of them. We'll get the 5 main guys, the Fab 5 at 100% next video. And then the following video we'll start Alternativa. And then from there I believe you unlock Henri's route. So good stuff all around. We're chugging along, y'all. Woo woo! I will say that Gil's ending kind of felt rushed. In my opinion, it felt rushed. You know, what happened with Eugene? What happened with the drugs? I wish Lily would have went to the church and said bye to all the kids rather than just Luca. It could have been padded out for a whole 2 hours, but I guess they kind of rushed Gil's ending. There was plenty of romance though. Plenty of romance, and like the main thing that I liked about Gil, beside his eye patch, was that I liked that he struggles with being vulnerable around his men and around Lily, but he's a bit more comfortable. He's getting more comfortable being vulnerable around her in this ending. So I really do appreciate that. But yeah, it's just that, okay, Yuan said, okay, whatever. And Gilbert and some of the Visconti fled to Chicago. And then, you know, Gilbert says, oh, we're gonna make it, the end. I kind of wish they had a lot of interesting plot points. I like how they took care of Jack. Gil gave him money. Gil essentially paid him off and told him to go into hiding or whatever. And yeah, that was alright. I appreciated that. But yeah, I would have liked to have known what happened to Eugene. Like, did we just throw him to the wolves, or is he gonna be alright? I hate that Orlok died. God damn it! I was holding on to a little sliver that he could have lived, but when they said, "Oh, that shit went through his heart," G, he ain't living through that. Ah, damn it. So yeah, next video, y'all. We will be tying up Dante and Nicola's hidden endings. The endings, I have no idea what I'm missing, but we will get through them. And then next will be Alternativa, which is it takes place after the finale, which is pretty much the neutral ending. Lily doesn't really end up with anybody. And then Henri will be afterwards. So folks, thank you very much for watching. I really do appreciate you stopping on by. Y'all know my philosophy on this YouTube shit. View what you wanna, do what you wanna, and I'll see you lovely lassies and legends in the next episode. So until then, my friends, take care, take it easy, and peace.